What is passion? Passion is what gives you strength to do impossible and being unstoppable even when your path is not easy enough to continue. Today, we'll see some passionate people like we just mentioned. They denied to stop, and that's why today they're here in front of our heroes to raise the level of their passionate thoughts. This is Horses Stable Pitch Season.
Hi, my name is Balaji. I'm the CEO of Inventor Robotics.
Hi, I'm Bharat, CTO of Inventor Robotics.
I've been pained by the idea that in India we do not produce great products for the world.
So right from my childhood, I have been tinkering around mechanical stuff, and then here we are producing Mitra that can interact with people, that can provide recommendations.
These robots can be in banks, malls, airports, engaging with people using a range of AI technologies and be able to produce a whole new level of customer engagement. And we have been selling this product for the world. We are raising now money to be able to expand into the China market. We have been looking at Shark Tank for years, and we have been quite passionate about that format, and we are so happy that Horses Stable is bringing that kind of a format in India, and today we were able to raise money with that. Hi guys, my name is Balaji, and we are trying to build the Dell or Compaq of the robotics world. The robot age has come. We have been talked about globally, and just to give out some thing. So Prime Minister Modi ji has talked about our robot multiple times, multiple versions of our robot. We have been covered in CNN, we have been in Amul's ads and so on. So we have been getting a lot of brand recognition, not just in India, but also outside in Japan and so on. And this critical mass of robotics is arriving. Right now there is a convergence that is happening between IoT, AI and robotics. And this convergence is going to be similar to what the microcomputer revolution happened in the early 80s. And these value chain, just like in the microcomputer industry, the value chain, each part of the value chain is going to be over $100 billion value chain. And so we have identified this part of the value chain. At various points, we tried in different parts of the chain, and we have found out this niche is the one that is resonating most with our customers and also with our particular interest. And these are some of the biggest customers, Accenture, Capgemini, Genpact, Bosch, and so on. These companies are taking our products, and then they are building the solutions and pitching to their customers. For some of the customers, we have also been doing some direct selling with Zomato, Airports Authority, and so on. But what we see is the values that the IT companies can build on top of it is significantly what we could not imagine. And for instance, recently, NIIT came to us and says, we were quoting a project for Airports Authority for 1.8 crores. We thought this was a big amount. So are you guys kidding? This is a 10 crore project. You guys are so much underquoting. So we are trying to now, increasingly moving from direct sale to working with top IT companies because they know the game and the size of the pot that they understand. Selling the robots is one of our starting points, just like what Compaq offered. We are also doing robot as a service model that we are working with some of the direct customers, but the larger players, they want to buy it outright, and then we are also have an AMC on top of it. So we package our hardware with extensible software that comes with a range of integrations, and we work with enterprise teams to build the applications on top of it, their applications on top of it. And in terms of product revenue, so last year we made 1.5 crores in revenues. This year we are projecting for 4.75 crores in revenues in terms of the pipeline that we have.
So what's your ask?
Right now we are doing a 2 crore round. So we have been, last year we were burning about 8 lakhs per month. And then, so with that in mind, over the next 1.5 years, So this is one of the, if we are keeping that growth rate and both, so that much we need. We are also looking to do a pre-series A in about 8 months time frame, a 2 million round in a 8 months time frame. Currently it is a 2 crore round to take us through the pre-series A.
What's the equity you're offering for 2 crores?
So we would ideally do a convertible note for the 2 crore round. So a 20% discount and a 20% coupon along with the valuation cap. This we thought because this is the one that we did with recent investors, and so this would help us take us through the pre-series A where we can do the equity round.
Balaji, and one problem that I kind of, and maybe you can convince me, is the difference between value creation and the value capture. I feel like your layer, the OEM layer, creates value so that the people who make the robots, the people who are doing the AI, the Microsoft and the Googles of the world. The problem I have is, would you be able to capture that value, right? Or would you turn out to be, your gross margins would end up being sucked up by players on the top, or hardware margins suck anyways. So how do you think about that?
A great question. In terms of gross margin, what we have been looking at in different industries, so the hardware at this point, since the hardware plus the software packaging comes in, so the margins are still healthy. Probably like 10-15 years from now, when the hardware gets commodity in that way, so the margins will come down. So in each this thing, we see there is a whole cycle to be played, a 10-15 year cycle before the margins start dropping quite a bit. Right now, there is still a lot to be created on the value this thing, because it is not, and that is where we differentiate from Chinese companies and Japanese companies. It's not just the physical hardware part of it, but we also understand the software integrations and what the software enterprise software companies work in. So that together is a key value that we see margins not dropping too much in the next 10 years.
Yeah. Where do you want to place your company as? Is a product-based company or a service-based company?
It's a product-based company, absolutely. Service-based.
So further down the line, you will be selling robots.
Yes, selling.
So you're not focused on service-related.
No.
But
so
current revenue, you are generating it from the service industry, right? So giving service to Bosch and all. You're not.
Yeah. So Bosch is buying the robots for their customers. So we are not a service player to that. For Bosch or Accenture, we are selling the very similar type of robot. So it is not a service deal; it is a product deal. So all the IP is owned by us.
Because I just recently learned this new term called RaaS, which is Robo as a Service, right? So you first need to buy the hardware, and then comes the service angle around it.
So it is trying to entice me with an offer so that it can start telling me about a SBI card. Now let me select a MediCom.
Bright human, let's take your picture. Smile, please.
So it is trying to do the facial recognition. And then if it doesn't know me.
Greetings, sir.
So the sir or madam comes from the demographics it has already collected about me.
Great. Let me suggest you SBI card elite.
So this is based on my demographics. So now I can do sign up. I can also Balaji Vishwanathan. So it has picked my name. 973-181-7541. So we have built in a number of tools for name detection properly, phone number validation, and all those things.
Registration in progress.
So again, the NLP and all those things, even there we can provide it. So because the name validation, all those things, but the most important thing is the dynamism and the fact that it is in front of you. This adds to the experience significantly. In fact, our customers have been trying to get customers into kiosks and so on. By having the robot move around the environment, in fact, customers always stress on the robots have to move around. It cannot be standing. By having them move around in your face and then says that, hey, I have a MACD coupon for you, would you be interested? Now that is a much more active engagement than at the end of this thing there is a POS. And
so
can also follow crowds.
It moves around with
it has an autonomous navigation thing. So this is a whole stack we have for autonomous navigation.
Okay. But Balaji, that is a novelty factor which is there today, right? Because there are not too many robos out there. It's like a Tesla, right? If I see a Tesla on the road, I'll just go mad about it.
No, it's not just the
5 years from now, there'll be multiple robos around.
Absolutely, but I'm saying the mobility part of it, the fact that In fact, the customers are tried. If the salesperson is sitting in one corner, it's a different experience from that person dynamically moving
that's
around.
one of the
So the dynamism, in fact, eyes, hands, and all those things we have been testing out. In fact, now we are doing new things with fingers, to pointing out, hey, can you come back? So using that thing, we see that
So
engagement
it
goes
will
up.
move automatically on the, you will be controlling the remote?
No. So in this environment, we did not set up the navigation, but in our customer testing, so we have the navigation set up. So there are two things. One is on top of this, there is a sensor comes in for beacon-based positioning, and then we also have a LiDAR-based things.
So what's the cost of this?
So this is typically about 8 to 10 lakh rupees, depending on whether there is, depending on the type of customers, volumes, and so on.
Balaji, just one, this has been bothering me. Is it possible that you're riding this, it's an Indian company, sure, let's give these guys a chance because, there is no Indian company like this. But if I open you up to, stuff outside, would you be able to survive?
Absolutely. So, I mean, like this question, nobody gives you money. There are so many hardware companies, Accenture or Bosch, they do not care whether you're Indian or this thing. So, if you have to give you 15 lakh rupees money, they do not. So, the last 2 years, we have been in the World Economic Forum in China. So, we have been invited, and we have been talking to Chinese companies there. So, they don't care whether you're, in fact, going as an Indian hardware companies, actually, we have a handicap, this thing, can Indians do hardware? So even in that, we are able to sell to global companies. So yes, partly so as a wave goes up, just like any industry has to have a wave going up. So there is a wave that is there, and partly so the government and all those things.
Yeah, that's a smart thing to do, I think. All right, let me help you find a deal here now.
Okay.
Right?
Like I said, right, we are already
you
interested
will
in
check.
it. We met him.
So right now we
earlier.
have a note, or he has a note, which is 200K.
So
200K, right? Yeah. Are sort of in.
We are in.
You are in. Okay, that's great. So are you
I'd
in
like
or
to
out?
be interested.
You are
Yeah,
in?
I am interested.
You are interested on the note? Okay.
Yeah.
Vikash? No. Kevin?
No, I do not really understand the competition in the market,
Okay.
so for that reason, I'm not.
You're out.
So my only contention is around the valuation cap and everything. I need to
Yeah,
sort of work that out.
So that's exactly what we've been doing with him. So
Okay.
to do this thing.
So I think I would say that taking care of the structuring, we would be quite interested.
numbers that both of you want to give me?
So that's what I'm saying. We need to understand the the arrangement and the
So I'm
For the
assuming he's looking for around 1.5 more.
No, you're looking for two.
two.
So
Already
this thing
Sorry,
is to
1.4.
200K. So
He
it is
said
about
already has
1.5
50,
crores.
so
You guys
1.5.
plan about splitting it or what?
I
what
don't
it
mind
is?
splitting it.
Okay.
midway.
I won't do midway. I'm going to hold a lot more. So I'm going to do at least 1 crore. I can't do anything lower than that.
You're still interested in partnering, right?
Yeah.
And Trupti, you are as well. Okay, cool. So we'll work on the logistics of this. You have 3 horses who are interested in.
So the exact
pursuing-
numbers you are.
Yeah, I mean, again, we heard from Mohit. You have 1 crore. That's obviously possible. Another
I
40.
think you would
whether it's
you would complete your 200K, isn't that's okay? That's awesome.
okay.
Thanks,
Cool.
Rohit.
Because
Right.
we would also put in a minimum of 50 as in not under that.
Okay,
It
perfect.
makes no sense.
So it's possible that you may actually head
So
out
we'll
with
do
more
90 and
money
you can
than you asked, which
Yeah.
I think you should
85 and
if
50.
you're getting these guys.
Round size,
Yeah.
And I'd be, again, P-Series A would be very
Sure.
interesting to me as well. So
We should
perfect.
have-
Thank you so much.
Thanks,
and this was
thanks,
great.
Tao.
Thanks, awesome.
Thanks.
We are so excited after this thing. The kind of questions that the horses asked was so relevant, and they drilled deeper into our business. And the sitting that the team has done was amazing. We were quite, thrilled by the overall experience, and most importantly, we got funding at the end of it. Thanks, Horses Stable team, for this.
Coming up, our next contestant, a well-established former working specialist who left his job to keep the dream ahead in face of Satvik, the health restore. They are working towards purity of food and other consuming stuff. Let's see if their ideas have the caliber to impress our horses.
Hello friends, this is Akshay Agarwal from Satvik the Health Restore. I am the co-founder of the company, and today Satvik is all about getting good food and lifestyle to people. Satvik works with farmers and producers all across the country to get this handmade organic products to our amazing consumers. Satvik aims to create a sustainable and a greater sense of purpose and give back to the Mother Earth. Satvik started 3 years ago, wherein we wanted to address the issue of contamination of food, or maybe heavy use of chemical-laden pesticides in food, and that is how this started. Today at Horses Stable, we are looking for an investment to expand our franchisee store chain, which is a zero-waste organic store chain which we run under the brand name called Unleash, which is an initiative by Satvik, and this is India's first zero-waste organic store chain. And we are very excited. We are looking for a positive response from the horses, and this ultimately will help scale up the company in a much bigger way, and this will also at the end of the day will contribute to the sustainable livelihoods of our farmers, producers, and women sectors. Looking forward to this. Thank you so much.
Hello horses, this is Akshay Agarwal from Satvik the Health Restore. I am from Kolhapur, Maharashtra, seeking 6 crore rupees for a 5% stake in my company. Today we are not eating food, we are eating something like food. So for example, the raisins which I talked about, the apples which I talked about, the apple which you're supposed to keep a doctor away is actually bringing him closer. But the food which we are eating today is laden with heavy chemicals, pesticides, residues and whatnot. And then there should be an alternative, there should be a solution wherein the consumers are given good authentic food, good lifestyle products to the consumers, and that is the reason we started with Satvik the Health Restore. The Satvik solution is, Satvik works with farmers across 14 states in the country. The number of farmers we are working is around 8,000 plus farmers, where we have a range of organic produce ranging from fresh fruits and vegetables, stone grounded dals, pulses, then there are certain wood pressed oils, Bilona ghee, and then there are certain other products which complement the organic lifestyle, which is cosmetics, household, kitchenware and organic clothing. The reason why we are here for the funding is we are planning to open 30 company-owned, company-operated stores of Adrish majorly in metro cities, especially in Mumbai, Chennai, Pune, Bangalore, and some other parts of the country. And then another thing which we are looking for is a partnership with the horses, is because we want their expertise to get our products in the retail presence all across the country. We have our own stores. We have an online presence as well. We do have allotted certain franchisee network. Then there's a retail where we retail out the products, and then there's a wholesale part where we do a bulk to bulk sale where other brands who buy it from us and they re-label it or private label it.
So we're going to take a few steps back, okay? And I'm just making a wild guess here, and you're going to tell me whether it's true or not. What I see here is a premium Patanjali being built, okay? Correct me if I'm not wrong. Your Acharya ji or whoever is, sort of mentor, he already had these products a few years ago. You've come in and institutionalized it. Is that the way it is?
So
has this been built from scratch?
This has been built from scratch.
Bootstrapped?
Bootstrapped. This is funded by me and my partner. We initially
What's
invested.
your background?
I am a chartered accountant and I have completed the CFA examination.
That's
I was
fine.
working in Edelweiss. And then we wanted to start up. We needed a particular idea wherein we can convert that to a sustainable business model.
Which year did you incorporate this company?
2016.
And how much was the share capital that you put in?
So this is a partnership firm which is on the verge of conversion to a
That's fine.
thing. So
That's
me and my partner hold 70% of the total, 80%
How
of the
much
total.
amount has been
How much money has been
in?
put into the company till now?
Total 70 lakhs.
70 lakhs.
So we have invested 20 lakhs, me and my the partner, and we are friends and families, and as an angel we have got a 50 lakh funding.
You got angel funding in a LLP company?
Private partnership. So this is basically friends and family. It's another 3.5 lakhs of.
Akshay, I'm finding it very difficult that you've got so many store presences in that 70 lakh rupee capital. There is something not right in the story.
Means you're rented?
Yeah, all these stores are rented. We have our own stores. As I mentioned, we have 3 own stores. Kolhapur and Pune we have 2. And the rest of the stores
When
are
you say
franchisee
owned,
outlets.
you mean you have bought those under the partnership?
Partnership firm.
And the rest are franchise stores.
Own meaning they are rented, of course, but they are managed and operated by
So
us.
rented. So
Yeah.
they're not owned.
And
The
they're not
property is not in the name of the
Property is
company.
not in the name of the company.
Which is fine, that's fine. Just can we go back to the store list?
Store list, please.
You said 30 company.
Yeah, so how much money did you take from these Satvik franchisers?
So this being in the initial days, we did not charge the franchisee fee from majorly like 3 to 4 of them, and for the rest of them we charged some 50 to 70,000 rupees, because we were in the initial days of expanding our presence, and organic being a niche or a new market, we wanted people to at least start the stores, create a store presence, and then we will be in position to charge that kind of a royalty or a franchisee fee from the franchisors.
Akshay, you know, the problem I'm facing here, and I'm guessing a bunch of us have, right, is that out of the 70 lakhs that you've said that you've raised in total, right, for you to have had such kind of store presence and have created a brand with so many multiple diverse SKUs and inventorize things, build those things in advance, and have a sales traction of 37 lakhs a month?
Yes.
Right? Something is not adding
Also,
up.
this all started with like one step at a time. For the first 6 months, we were just hooked to the Kolhapur store which we started, and from there onwards we started rolling out franchises.
I think one very important part, I couldn't understand the pricing of this at 1 rupee.
No,
that's a sample.
That's a sample, but for example,
what is the
if we're
pricing?
talking about the ghee,
Okay.
is this a ghee, right? Desi?
No, that is virgin coconut oil.
Oh yeah, virgin coconut
Yeah.
oil. What is the pricing for
Virgin
this?
coconut oil is 450 rupees for half a liter bottle.
Okay.
Because
So you're
this-
basically
this.
trading at 2 times what regular other pricing is for the non-organic
No.
market, right?
Not exactly. It depends on which product you're talking about.
Like Patanjali 500 grams of honey is 135 rupees.
This is wild forest honey. So when you're comparing a wild forest honey with a box honey, the pricing will be different.
So Tripti, let's assume, you know, we come to a certain valuation. Are you coming in as an investor? Are you guys interested in teaming up, or you know, or
We can
At
figure
60
that
crores,
out if it's
at 60
a-
crores, there's nothing to do.
no, of course
revenue.
not. 60 crores is out of
Out
the
of
Tripti
the
can get
question.
distribution, I can
the-
get you distribution, I can get you the best brand building team. I've built 4 brands. Trust me, you will really love them. You know, if you want to go to La Marche, you want to go to Food Hall, you want to go to any of these premium gourmet stores, I'll open those doors tomorrow, but not at 60 crores. Last year, financial year, you ended with some bottom line profit? Or?
Yeah, we had a profit of close to 15 lakhs.
Is that 15 lakhs?
Yeah. So then adding to the
So that's
extraordinary
how much
items,
percentage net profit?
net profit is close to maybe 7.5–8%.
you
Is
do
it
get-
possible if I can have a discussion with my present people on
So
board, and
that's
then
what,
we
that's
can.
what I was going to come to.
Huh.
Assuming we can do a primary at a higher valuation, and your other investor sells me some of his shares, so that my net comes to the amount that I'm saying, which is 3 for 20%. There's a blend. You're a CA, you know it well enough. He came in with 50 lakh rupees for 20%. He can very well dilute 5 or 7% to me at a, say, 1 crore or whatever number. I mean, I don't know how the math will add up, but mota moti it should come to what I'm asking for.
No, so but
Even if it's a 1–2% up and down, I'm okay with it.
and-
So when you're planning to open 30 company-operated stores, every store requires an investment close to 13 lakhs to 15 lakhs. So that itself will amount to close to 4 CR. And then the marketing part of it and the inventory part of it adds to the rest 2 crores. And that is how the thing is what we were looking for. So are you also considering 3 crores now, 3 crores after maybe 15 store opens up? Is that a possibility from your end?
We can top up if the numbers, so I mean, I run a 100 crore fund, so that's not a problem. We can top up if the numbers add up.
Okay, so Akshay, here is what I would suggest. You know, having done deals where, you know, the problem, I feel like, you know, let us take that opportunity. You should do, you know, the diligence with your co-founder and whatnot. But let us keep the deal on the table. I don't want to get out of this conversation and say, you know, we are too far apart. I think there's possibility of meeting somewhere in between more than not, especially considering, you know, the investors that I feel could add tremendous value. They have done this kind of businesses with you. And obviously the fact that you know what you are doing. If you are okay with that, then I'm happy to go get out of this room and say, okay, you know, let's take some time, come back. And if it's a valuation part, then we can figure something out somewhere in between.
So I'll just have a discussion with the, so I need to buy more time and have a
Yeah.
discussion with them, and
Yeah.
I'll get back to you on this.
Okay, perfect, no problem. All right.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so
thanks.
much.
Thank
Great
you.
job.
Take care. Great job.
Thank you.
Can we keep some of these?
Yeah, of course.
It was a wonderful experience in the stable today. Horses love the concept. We are into the zero waste concept. Mohit was flattered by the way Satvik has scaled up so fast in so short period of time. We have got certain offers as well. We are negotiating. We are in discussions with our other co-founders, and then we're looking forward to conclude the deal on a positive note. Thank you so much.
Our next contestant has came up with a next level solution for users of matrimonial sites by adding a video introduction part into profile. Take a look if our horses also find their idea useful and innovative.
Hi, I'm Omkar Jadhav from Video Shadi. Video Shadi is a matrimonial platform with video profiles. Getting funds from a horse's table is important to us because we want to make sure that our customers know that such platform exists and come over on this platform. So I'm pretty excited for today. Let's see how the pitch goes. Thank you. Hi, my name is Omkar Jadhav. I'm from Video Shadi. I'm looking forward to get 1 crore of investment for 10% equity in my company. So Video Shadi is a matrimonial platform with video profiles, but there is more to it. Video Shadi is, it's kind of a system where you try before you buy system. So here, the users can register, look at videos, and unlock videos for a minimum rupees of 50 rupees or 99 rupees. They unlock 3 videos. They can see the person. Maybe if they like it, they can go ahead and buy the premium membership. So our main revenue generation is on the micro earnings of unlocking the videos. Plus, we are pushing forward these normal users to buy premium membership also, because once they see the video, they might like some person and they might go ahead and buy the membership. So it doesn't. We will be encouraging them to upload their videos instead of calling them for harassing them to buy membership. And so the customer acquisition cost is roughly about 180 rupees, which is similar to what other matrimonial portals is. And predicted lifetime value, because it's no revenues are there, so it's predicted, it's around 600 rupees. This is, we are expecting about 30 to 40% of the users watching videos at least once, unlocking at least one video, and trying to push more than 7 to 10% to buy premium membership. Projections, we are expecting about 40 lakh for 2020. And then 3.5 CR for 2021 and 9 CR for 2022.
You want to start something?
Why do I have to start everything?
Because you look eager.
You got stuck on the cross path. How do you know?
There's privacy.
There's a whole lot of
there's a whole geolocation.
Well, there's a whole lot of tracking and all that. So Omkar, I think since everybody is quiet, which means everybody's trying to figure this thing out. I do come from this generation. I got married online 17 years ago.
Old, huh?
17 years ago, yeah, 17 years ago. So, we had this conversation. I think, just to help these folks out, your problem is you got incumbents today who know what they are doing, right? So, you got to have something which, people would fall in love with.
Yeah. So
and your attribution that video is the thing.
Yeah.
What prevents Shadi.com or I don't know, BharatMatrimony.com to just turn on the video content upload feature, and boom, you are dead? Is that a possibility?
There is a possibility. Obviously, there is a possibility.
And my quick question is, I'm sure you must have done some research. Who is the target audience?
We have seen that even the girls are ready, and even the parents, but mostly we'll be targeting the parents. That is why we need fundings to. So,
yes, the funding part.
Yeah.
How will you target parents?
So we'll be doing a lot of PR. We'll be getting into newspapers and.
Okay.
Structurally for us, the problem comes as investors, right? Is that CAC is actually higher, because the moment you type the word, firstly your name is wrong. Video Shadi on SEO and SEM. For you to just bid for those keywords is going to be so expensive, because you're going to be directly bidding with Shadi.com. Who's the king of Shadi? Like, if you want to do Shadi, Shadi.com will, just type the word Shadi on Google, Shadi.com will be your first advertisement out there.
Yeah.
First, and maybe the next 7 will be them.
Probably the entire page.
The entire page will be them, right? So, I think your cost of customer acquisition that you're budgeting will be much higher. Number 2, I don't understand what is the lifetime value here, because most people, and you yourself said in your slide, that only 7% people go to premium consumption, right, or are paying for a platform. So what is it that you're budgeting?
So we have calculated where one particular person unlocks one video per month, just one video, not more than that. So which charges us around 60 rupees for one video. So that's how we have calculated. We have not included the 10% premium members inside the lifetime value of the.
See, I think the.
So have you started monetizing the product yet?
It's not no revenues as of now, because most of the user complaints right now is that you need to get more users to watch the videos. But once we tell about what the concept is, they are pretty excited to get on the platform.
If I may ask, sorry, out of the 1 crore that you are looking to raise, how much of it is going, according to your plan, is going to go for whatever marketing, PR, etc.? And what is the rest to be used for?
We'll be 2-3 lakhs will be going into development of the iOS app, and about 30 to 40 lakhs will be completely dedicated for PR plus social media marketing, and we want to see how it grows from there. And also we have 3 VCs already interested in us. They said that we like your platform, we will be interested, but please get traction. You don't have traction. This is not the right time to talk to us. Get traction, come back to us.
Omkar, I think you're a great developer, but there is very little business case here for at least us to be invested in this.
Yeah.
So from my side, since I come from an institutional perspective, I run a fund. It's a pass for me. My stable is closed.
Your stable is closed.
Yeah.
Okay.
I fail to see a defensible moat in the business, and for that reason, my stable is shut.
I, on similar grounds, see no unique value adding what is existing, and is easily replicable. So on those stable shut.
I majorly feel, because expansion is the major concern in the. I mean, today, if there are women, putting in their videos, and still you don't have that kind of reach, and you're saying males, women.
Yeah, because ma'am, we have not marketed. We don't have funds to market.
No. I'm just saying that because there's a limitation on putting it on open platforms and marketing it. So I'm just.
You rang an interesting bell. You'll be so busy. Making sure that people are not uploading porn videos on this damn thing.
Yeah.
And we have not even talked about that, which is a serious
So
problem.
we have already given guidelines, and every video.
Doesn't matter.
That doesn't matter.
I mean, TikTok went through that, right? TikTok went through that.
Yeah, I mean TikTok. Yeah.
Instagram works on such thin lines on the guideline.
So TikTok users can upload very instantly and always. This they will be obviously thinking
but when
over.
You're talking about 10,000 users, talking about uploading, you will have to.
No. My whole point is the privacy part may also limit you promoting new customer acquisition. People would not like to see the thing which you've put in for someone to get married to being heard by.
So you think there is a friction there?
I could not think even a new generation.
It was a completely different story once we contacted the girls, and they were pretty proactive. Guys were pretty shy.
Yeah, that's what I say. Maybe the generation.
That's what we have
changed a lot.
Yeah.
We have done the research.
Now people are just willing to
be okay.
Be okay and go out there.
I personally also think this is more like a feature right now to me. You keep talking about platform. It's not a platform just yet. Platform definition wise, you are way far from being a platform.
The monetization is the platform aspect. Feature is videos.
It's a feature right now, and whether you can transition from a feature to a product and then from a product to a company, there's long ways to go.
Yeah, the unknown and the comfort factor. Maybe we need to know more by where you are stuck right now.
Yeah, I mean, girls are doing TikTok with their parents. I don't know why they.
No, after TikTok, I totally get it. Women will do whatever.
TikTok is something different. This is more personalized. Getting married.
Yeah,
the two different things.
Yeah, so we'll be having guidelines for those. We'll be
By you having guidelines doesn't mean they adhere to it. No, the points you try to make.
That's correct.
I think.
Okay. All right. Thanks.
Awesome. Thanks so much.
Appreciate
it.
Thank you.
What can I say? I've fallen down to zero many times in my life, but I will ready to fight back. I guess that's the true spirit of entrepreneurship. But I would like to thank Horses Table for such a wonderful platform where we could come and showcase our product to such awesome investors. Thank you.
These were our today's contestants. Many more are in queue. If you are also passionate about something and seeking to make it big with your passion, this Horses Table is for you.